Hey there, Amplifiers. Manny Torres here, and I'm excited to have another episode of Growth Amplifiers. And I'm joined today by a great amplifier, Juliebeth Malone. She is the owner of JB Advisory Group, LLC. Welcome to the show, Juliebeth.
Thanks, Manny. Nice to see you here.
Great to have you as well. Juliebeth, will you mind telling our audience a little bit more about you and your business?
Sure. So Manny, I've been in business for over 12 years. I'm a QuickBooks Pro Advisor Elite Pro Advisor. There are 8 of us on staff here. Some are CPAs, but all of us have accounting degrees. And we specialize in helping our clients utilize QuickBooks as best as possible, getting them accurate financials so they can run their business, helping them generate wealth for themselves and for their business, and really just to have peace of mind and balance of work and life.
Well, that's a great thing to have, that balance. And it's really important for those business owners to work with someone like you so that they can achieve that balance. Now, is there a certain industry or type of business that you enjoy working with?
We do a lot of work with professional services, which realtors, photographers, lawyers, things like that. That's what we've done a lot of in the past. What we're also starting to expand to is we're finding a need for clients that have QuickBooks Desktop and have inventory, and now they need to try and find a solution to get to QuickBooks Online. So we're really starting to service manufacturing companies and inventory and e-commerce clients as well.
And that's a big new thing that's been coming along since the pandemic, I think, with so many businesses going online. And now that I hear QuickBooks Desktop is going away, I guess they all have that need to make that transition. So it's great that you and your team are able to help with that.
Yeah, thank you. There is a huge need for these kind of transitions, that's for sure.
So you mentioned some of the types of businesses that you work with. What are the top challenges that you see these businesses having when they come to see you?
Sure. So one of the top challenges we see, especially in the professional services industry, is that their books are being done on a cash basis. So they have huge swings in when their income hits their books, and then their expenses may be budgeted out over 2 or 3 months. But all of a sudden they have clients that pay a huge invoice of say $100,000, and that work isn't done right away. So their income will be a huge swing for 1 month, and then they'll have these huge losses in the following months. So we see that as a big problem for clients. They're not able to manage what's really happening in their business because of these huge swings that go back and forth. So what we have tried to do and help our clients is to set up accrual accounting, where they're really recognizing the revenue when it's earned over the time period of those contracts. And this helps the owners to get a better picture of what's actually happening in their business year to year, help them plan it with their cash flow, help them do budgeting for staffing. So it really makes a big change for them to have their books done on an accrual basis. Even if they do their taxes on cash basis, they're finding a lot of value to have better bookkeeping done by an accrual method.
Hey there, this is Kenny from Growth Amplifiers, here to ensure you get your awesome ideas into action to grow and improve your business and achieve your full potential. Take the first step by visiting growthamplifiers.com and clicking the Start Here button. Take the assessment to get your personalized score. Then select from free resources to learn how to improve your score. Don't wait. Be proactive and take action now by visiting growthamplifiers.com and clicking the Start Here button. And always keep on amplifying. Now, let's get back to the show.
That sounds great. I can see, the unknown is always the biggest fear. So I can see if things are changing so in such large amounts from month to month, how you would have that anxiety because you're not really understanding where your business is. But if you're able to use the method that you're talking about, you have a better way to plan and understand where your business is going. So I think that's a great service that you're providing.
Yeah, we've also found it has helped the owners to plan then for their contractors' work, and also they can actually bonus their staff correctly because they don't have these up and down months where they're like, we lost all this money and panicking, right? They can actually have a peace of mind that no, we're growing and you did great work and we made money and let's bonus you for it.
That's wonderful. Juliebeth, can you share with me an example or a case study of a client that you've helped recently?
Sure. We've had a client for a long time that when we first got them, they had their bookkeeping wasn't really done great, and they were done on this cash basis that we were talking about. So they did have their profit and loss just going up, their income down, and unpredictable. So what we did is we set them up with a spreadsheet, a shared spreadsheet where we could put in all the different clients, set up the terms of those contracts, when the money was earned over. And then as they grew, they ended up hiring an internal bookkeeper after probably 7 or 8 years of working with us. But during that time frame, we ended up being able to help them do their deferred revenue and their expenses correctly. So they had contracts from, it would be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 2 years, really unpredictable, right? And they'd get all this cash up front. And by doing, setting up our shared spreadsheet, we could, if the contract got canceled, it was super easy to manage everything. By the end of the year, they had over 1,000 different contracts. So you can imagine how difficult that would be to try and get accurate numbers. But the way we set it up, we could just make one journal entry into their books. They could see their revenue correctly, and we had the backup documents in case we needed to cancel anyone or change their rates due to foreign currency, all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, they were able to open a whole nother business offshores because they could predict their income and their earning potential and invest in a whole nother site.
That's a great story of transformation. I mean, they went from not knowing what they had and dealing with all that anxiety to being able to forecast, plan, and then even grow where they're, creating another business outside the US. So that's an incredible story. Juliebeth, I really see how the value of moving from that cash to accrual can really help a business owner, not only with their business, but their peace of mind.
Yeah, it was great to see them grow and to be part of that whole success story for them.
Well, excellent. Juliebeth, for our listeners that are out there, maybe they have a cash basis, or maybe they need to go from desktop to QuickBooks Online. What's the best way that they can reach out to you and your team at JB Advisory Group?
So the best way to reach us is directly through our website, jbadvisorygroup.com. On there, you can click on a link to book an appointment, a free consultation with us. We also have our phone number and email on there, and we'd be happy to talk to anyone who's looking for these kind of solutions.
Excellent. Well, listeners, if you're out there and you see the need to connect with Juliebeth, make sure that you go to her website, click on that free consult button so that you can schedule some time so you can see how you can work with her and her team so that you can reduce that anxiety and start to be able to plan for your future and have that peace of mind that her clients have now. Juliebeth, I want to thank you for being on our show today, and I hope you have a wonderful week.
Yeah, thank you.
To show your support, take a moment to amplify this message by sharing it online. To connect with me or gain more business growth insights, visit www.growthamplifiers.com. Thank you for your support.